Welcome back for a little wonder. Today's video is something a little bit different for us. Brett and a good friend of his went deer hunting over the long weekend over in Victoria. It was a 10-hour drive either way, so they took a few days off either side of the long weekend to really enjoy their time out bush, and also to try and give themselves enough time to fill the freezer and cover plenty of ground while they were there. I've really enjoyed putting this together and seeing all the footage and the countryside. It's really beautiful. So I hope you enjoy this trip and the video variation and a little wonder with the guys.
How's the journey so far, mate?
Yeah, no, it's been nice and cruisy.
Yeah, a bit cruisy.
A little bit dark.
Yeah, it's that nighttime stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're just coming into Quinn now, find a bakery. That's how to eat.
Quick nibble to eat.
Yeah,
coffee.
I don't know when. What do you think so far, mate?
Magic.
And it's beautiful country, isn't it?
Been a few years since I've been here and I love it.
Yeah, very impressive.
Yeah.
So at the moment we're on a little track. It's going to take us to our abode for the next few nights. We're going to sit back and chill, spark up a bit of a fire, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon for a bit. We'll see what comes down from the hills. So here we are. This is home for the next couple of nights. Beat that for a backdrop. Got a few neighbours, mate.
Yep, just a couple. They're bigger than me, so we'll do what they say.
We'll give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So, the new sleet system is the Alton Goods inflatable insulated mat. I have the little Alton Goods pillow. And new to the edition is the Snug Pack Elite 4 sleeping bag. Yet to be used, and this is its trial run out. Now can you tell that I like green? What do you think? It's an all seasons bag, so it can go down to a comfortable -10, and extremes it can go down to the -20. So that's us for tonight. With the backdrop. And the sun is just rapidly disappearing over the top of the hills. This is Alex's system. Alex likes luxury, as you can see.
Plus the fur.
He likes a nice comfy bed, is our Alex.
That's right. It's always got to be comfortable.
Nice big roomy bed for a big lad. You know what I mean?
I'll get 3 people in this one.
So what's the brew tonight, mate?
Got a bit of red stag going.
Oh, what are they, loaded fillers? Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks extremely welcoming after the long drive we've had.
Yeah, long drive, a little bit of a sip.
Yeah, 10 hours worth of driving.
And then
but it's worth it.
Then we'll head out into this beautiful country.
It's worth it. So for our trip this time, we are sporting the Bergera B14 in the 300 Win Mag. It's a nice little bit of kit, very accurate, very good at distance. Has no trouble at 500 metres. We push it out down the club to further than that, but it's a nice little bit of kit. And my main man Alex is sporting a Bergera again in the 300 Win Mag and the B14. He's sporting a nice set of Vortex optics, and he loves punching out some distance.
Beautiful.
So we have moved less than 200 metres from our camp. It's over my shoulder, just round the corner there. And we've already spooked a young samba that was bedded down. We are 2:30 in the afternoon. We're losing a little bit of light for some reason. It's getting very nice and quick. But very promising. 200 metres from where our tents are, in an open paddock. I'll give you a little glimpse of what we're looking at. So, that's where we spooked, and that is where our tents are, just behind that cluster of trees, where the cabin is, the hunting cabin. So we've got plenty of sign. It's this morning's by the look of it. It's a fairly big animal. Nest herself up here and look over onto that. So we've got some very prolific rubs. That was the first day, mate.
Good. Long drive. Really long drive. Worth it.
Isn't it?
Sitting down next to the fire. Wait for some ambers. Cook up some tucker.
That's the way. The new fire pit being put for its paces. Saying the wood's not as good as what we thought it was, but such is life. Yeah, we came back to camp. We got about 150 metres off camp.
Yep.
And there was a young samba having a sniff around the fence, looking at the ute. Yeah, and then just sodded off across the watercourse. So second day, morning, we got the fire lit at long last with some of the wettest kindling we've ever met. And we're not joking, it's actually sizzling and oozing at the end there. And that's kindling brought down here in Victoria. Stay away from it, lads. I don't know if you can see Alex there, but he's with his brew.
Got his brew.
Yeah, he's got his red stag. Mine's down here somewhere, but it's pretty dark, you probably won't see it. Oh, look. By firelight. Oh, look at that.
Romantic.
Oh, it's very romantic, me and my red stag. We're going to wait for the sunrise to come up. It's been raining this morning. Not heavy, but we've got a lovely mist over the top of that big valley over there. So we're going to get something into us. And we're going to go for a little walk. Or should I say, a little wander. So we're just getting ready to head off. We've got a little bit of climbing to do. We're going to get ourselves up into that. We're going to skirt along the outside of that over the top of there and get right up into a clearing. It sits right over the far side. The wind today for us is not favourable to go down the valley, so we're going to get ourselves up and over to have a good look inside the gullies of the three peaks that we're sitting under. So yeah, won't be long now. The mist is just clearing, and we're just clearing. We've still got a little bit of light drizzle that's associated with the mist. First on the agenda, get over on top of the ridge, which is based up in the top of here. And I'm going to comb myself all the way across to get myself into that far peak. I'll catch up with you a little bit later on the trail. Now that's what you call a scrape. It's huge. It's a little bit of a court shop ring. We've got some activity from this morning by the looks of it. So we just come up off of this spur. Wind's really good, coming up into our faces down from the creek. We spooked a looking like about 2-year-old doe. She's come up from behind and tried to circle us and then come above the top of us and got our scent. But yeah, it was a good effort. Very dense wood, not much you can do in here. Still damp underfoot, but really noisy still. But yeah, she was a nice red doe, which yeah, would have been a very good start to the second day. So we got ourselves above the water course where we wanted to go. We've got a wind in our favour. We're just gonna have a little sit for a bit, have a little bit of a glass. We ain't got much visibility down to it. Then we'll see what moves, and then we'll probably make our way down as low as we can go, so we still got a good field of view down the bottom there. A cool 14 degrees up on the top of the spur. We ain't got much wind. So, how many metre climb was that? 520 metres. Yeah, mountain goat track. We just got on top of the spur, which looks over the water course down in that end, but our wind has done a little bit of a change of us, which gives us the option to look down into some open area down the bottom there. Not the best, but we've got second options. If we carry along the top of this spur, it takes us down to another open section at the end of that green that we were yesterday, the big open paddocks. But we're hoping if the sun comes back out, they're going to get deer movement over the top of the spur, because from what we've seen so far, they're coming down off the water course at the bottom here and working their way up. Now we've been chasing this sambar stag through here for what seems like an hour, and all he keeps doing is going round and round us and honking at us right up the tops. He was beneath us and we battled through the big declines. At least we got a consolation. Here you go there, mate. What we got there?
Yeah, we got a bit of the venison
stroganoff. This is the off-grid brand.
The off-grid.
Yeah. But Alex hasn't had these before. He's going to give it a go.
Nice bit of venison there.
Isn't it? Oh yeah.
It's got a lot of flavour in it.
You should look inside.
There's nice big chunky bits in there.
Full enough out of the jet ball?
Yeah. Put it in the jet ball. Warm it up. Comes out.
Oh, you know what?
So there's no loss of flavour in there.
Perfect. Thumbs up?
Thumbs up. That's good.
Been used for years. Still is used. Pull the gun. Yeah, so this is where we're tended up here. You're gonna creek up there with the balls sitting up in the top field. And there's the hut. Well, that's its view. So we're out again. Second day afternoon, or early evening. It's coming up for 4 o'clock. This is an area that we were today. We was up there today. And they're coming up to us, so we're going to have a little trot down here to see what's down here. There was a large clearing around the corner here. We're just going to take our time, have a little approach up and see what we've got. So, end of day 2. Bit of a busy morning. We had a bit more relaxing afternoon. We waited till about 4 o'clock, took ourselves down for a track. Heaps of sign, everything going on, but when we reached past the point of about the second creek, just everything went dead. There was nothing there at all to be seen. No more sign, everything seemed to dried up. A little bit of wild dog sign, but that was about it. So we stayed up the top there till dusk and we made ourselves back to the camp. Now we're just trying to get ourselves going with a fire with some crappy wood. Hopefully we can get some decent wood tomorrow. Gonna go. What do you reckon, Alex?
Yeah, another good day, and day 2.
Yeah, it's been nice and relaxed. It was a tough morning, but it was it was a good
big
relax.
morning, big trek, hit some altitude.
Yeah, we just looked on Alex's Garmin Explorer app for our GPSs, and yeah, we done quite a bit of climbing there.
Yeah, had a big steep decline.
Yeah, I honked out a few times by this Samba stag, just kept eluding us. Yeah, it was an eventful morning and a good afternoon. Now we're gonna get ourselves some coals. We've got some nice bits of steak to go with peppercorn sauce, and then we're just gonna watch the evening out.
Yep.
And listen to the creek. We got enough hot coals. Get some nice bits of steaks going. Alex is over there. Getting everything going. Ooh, that peppercorn sauce just warming up nicely. Nice bit of fried rice going. The only way to live in it, mate.
Only way to live.
May not hear from us for the rest of the night, but yeah, we'll get back to you in the morning. Good morning. It's morning of day 3. It's a bit of a damp night. We have a little bit of a trouble. A little fire pit going. It's been a bit stubborn, so we might be having brekkie on the jet boil. Aren't we lucky?
Always fun.
Always fun. Gotta get the brew on first thing in the morning. Yeah.
And the old red stag.
Yeah, we've been alternating back and forth for that and Chemise. My very own barista. What do they call them? Barista, isn't it? Barista. Where do you get that from?
I don't know.
Yeah, I must have cold lips.
That'd be $9, thanks.
$9.
Oh, if you want milk, it'll be $12.50.
$12.50.
$12.50 with milk.
$12.50 with milk. It's not. I'll tell you what. It's not cheap out here where we are.
That's definitely not.
Yeah. All ready, mate?
Ready to go. Today's the day.
Today's the day. So we're just heading out down to the bottom of the valley. This is the area that had 6 deer shot in the last 2 weeks. So we're hoping we're not going to be the last of. But this is where that we came out yesterday, and that Samba stag, we bumped him and he stood there honking at us. So all the way through the area there is his territory. I come across the caster yesterday down there, so now we're just going to work our way around. Wind's a bit unsettled, not much of it, but when it does it's a bit of a poxy little blow up. So yeah, so this is where we're going. I'll give you a little look. We're heading all the way down to this area, and we've got to comb all the way around and get into that valley that you can't see in the distance. Right, I'll catch you a bit later. Now that's what you call rub central. All the way through there. And even on the back there. And we just came past here, was admiring the scrapes, and then we bumped a Samba which was above us, let off the usual warning, I'm here, everyone else listen to me, and then he circled round us. I'd say this is his usual bedding place up here somewhere. It's pretty dense. We found some decent firewood. We had a good chop up. So we've got a couple of piles, some bits and pieces. Got a fire going. Got some marinated chicken breasts on the go. Because you know we're hungry and we've got to get out this evening. And we've got us some Alfredo pasta. Just letting it go there. It's supposed to feed 6. Yeah, I don't think it feeds 6.
Nah.
What do you reckon?
Nah, definitely not.
I reckon you're lucky if you can get one out of that.
Maybe 6 newborn babies.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yeah. Who needs breastfeeding, eh? Oh yeah, so we're just having a little bit of a chill out. Resting the feet because we did a lot of climbing again today. And we're going to get back out there. Now that's going to give you the energy you need. Afternoon, evening, so the time is now 4:28. The sun's just escaping, which is always a good thing. We're in a little area by a creek, as you can hear. This is an area where we've got a lot of green pasture right the way down to as far as we can see, and it's known they've had quite a few deer down on here grazing in the evening, so we've come down this way. But also back behind us, up into that area, was where we were honked at. So there's a sambar stag that lives into there. We haven't seen him, but he's been around us quite a bit. Every time we seem to spook him out of there. So we're going to sit here for the evening and see how we do. A cold morning today. Very chilly, bit of a shivery night. Not the best of sleeps. We're still up, we're raring to go. We'll get the coffee into us. We'll get ourselves moving today pretty early. You can see that temperature's down to 2.2, so it's a bit of a chilly night. It was a shame to get out of a sleeping bag that I was slightly shivering in anyway. Got to have fun out there, ain't you, mate? Eh?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. That's why we bring warm weather gear.
That's right.
So we got ourselves to the base of the climb. We got a hike up for about 900 metres, nearly okay. We just got to up the rise and we start our climb. It's an old fire trail by the looks of it for maintenance. It doesn't get used much. Not anymore anyway. But the mist is killing visibility. It's not doing us any favours. As you can see, but we've got a climb of about 400 metres in elevation to get us up where we want to be. We had a breather and now we start to climb. It's 400 metres elevation with no stop off till you get to the road up the top, or track. We just had a good look through this paddock down here. But with the mist as it is, the visibility's pretty poor. And there's no sign anywhere leading into it. There you go, mate. In position. Good climb. Good wind. So we got ourselves nestled in. This was the area that we found yesterday, where we had a little bit of a scrape. Just over there to the right, down a little bit further. But this is a little valley that comes right up off the meadows down the bottom. It's a 400 metre climb, which isn't too sad. But what also is up there is another ravine on the other side. Quite a deep gully. You just about make out the crest of the gully there. So we got both flanks sorted. The wind's coming up towards us. We're just hoping for the mist to die off on us. So we started using this bit of a setup. That's just a monopod. You can see the brand there's Pro Masters. It's aluminium, but it's got the twist controls. And when I've done up the top, I've put a camera base, the AUSSIE system, and then for me Vortex binos, I've got the Leo Photo quick release. Very sturdy, and then you can unclip when you're ready and mount straight to the bottom of the AUSSIE on your rifle. Good thing about it, you can just do a quick release at the top and put a wire piece in for resting your rifle. Very sturdy. So the mist is actually doing the dead opposite to what we expected it to do. She's coming in thicker. And visibility is probably down to 60 metres. There's just no sun coming up to give us a bit of a burn off. We'll stick it out, it's a good spot. What a spot to stop for a brew. So you know when it's cold, didn't you, mate?
Yeah.
When your olive oil
Look at that.
freezes up. So we've come back into a gully that we got honked out of 2 days ago. Yeah. Now this is, I mean this is the one where I found the casting, but this is heavy trails, heavy sign, everywhere you look. So we're just getting at the last of the morning. It's just gone 11. Just going to have a look, see if we can find anything that's bedding up anywhere, or doing the last part of the movement coming out. It's come from up above us. 6 hours away, the wind's good, but it's taking us up from the gully up. And this place has been a hive of activity every time we've tried to enter it. The other day we came off the spur up the top, quite a bit, and we worked our way down the water course, coming across the face, and that's where he was in front of us, but it was too dense, but he honked us over, right, good. Let us know he was there type honk. And then we heard him run off, but as we were coming out, he circled us back up into this section. Been heavy sign on the way down. I'll show you these autumn titanium stainless tongs. Just what you need when you're camping. And they come in, look, a really nice little posh little case. Bit of steak and
Taking egg fried rice.
egg fried rice. Just got back about an hour ago. Got the fire going. Need to get some food in us. Bit of a uneventful morning. The mist has killed us. We're only about 30 metres visibility in the nice gully we were, sitting over that big scrape. Very active scrape as well, it's been active again. And then we came over the top, had a little bit of a break, went back down into the gully that we got honked out on the second morning here. Thought we lay up in there, but the wind spilled away and changed a bit on us.
So much sign, but
It was
so active.
heaving the sign.
Yeah. It's been fresh all day.
Yeah,
Feel the temperature
right down, wasn't it?
Yeah, temperature's dropping even more now.
Which is funny because even olive oil froze up.
Yeah.
Get hold of that one. This afternoon we're looking to go up the first spur, which is just in front of us here, where we bump those 2 deer on the first morning, sit up there for the afternoon, into the evening, see what comes up. But yeah, we're going to get on with the food. We'll catch you a bit later. So there we were, getting ready to go out for our last afternoon evening, and then the rain starts. I don't know if you can hear that on the tin. It does sound nice though. So we stoked the fire up. Now we're going to sit here, warm our feet and our cockles.
And our bones.
And our bones. But we are a bit cold through the bones. It's been cold every night.
Yeah, it's morning.
And we'll just wait it out. We've only got about an hour before we need to be on the move to get up the top of the spur. And there you go. That was a good trek. Amazing the amount of activity in there.
Oh.
So elusive.
Let's put that last big mud wallow in the bank.
Yeah, good.
Like a mountain goat.
That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap. That's the end of day 4.
Yep.
We just come back just before dark from the other spur ridge that we went on from our day 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The main day.
Yep.
Yeah, heaps of sign again. Lots of activity, but none coming our way. Had good to hold up in a couple of places. Found some really good spots down in that lower area.
Yep.
Little secret little meadows that are tucked away.
Made a few marks on the GPS.
Yeah, for the future.
Yeah.
But definitely one that we want to come back to. This place. Lucky good friend of Alex's owns the place. It just happens to back onto the state forest, which is 9,500 hectares of it. So yeah. We're lucky if we've covered 300 acres, maybe a little more.
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky, you know. But just our little jaunt out this afternoon. And this morning's layout was over 12,000 steps on the old smartwatch. So we've been doing a bit of Ks, but mostly vertical.
Yeah.
Mostly vertical, but it's been a really good time.
Yeah, a little bit worrying this afternoon when a little bit of a rain cloud come over.
Yeah, it did it.
Had a little bit of a drizzle.
Yeah, thought we wouldn't get out for the last patch.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. It was well worth it. Worth the 10-hour drive.
Definitely.
Slow pack up in the morning.
Yep.
We're supposed to be getting rain tomorrow, so hopefully it holds off until we get everything packed away and on the road. But that's us. Day 4 finished. Now we're going to chill out around the fire. We'll just relax for a bit and let our sore feet get better.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.